The U.S. government plotting with Raymond Scales from the East West Coast Cartel. Pittsburgh drug lord plot. The greatest murdering case that ever existed on the face of the earth. Kenny Williams, the Detroit shooter, plots to scam and move around the East West Coast Cartel to execute East West Coast Cartel mob boss of bosses, Raymond Scales, the murderer, serial killer planner of Lincoln High School in Midland, Pennsylvania, Dr. Samuel Blankley, in Butler, North Carolina, revealed to Amy Rod that the government is planning to execute you by shooting Haldol tranquilizers on you and to murder you, with her staff saying that you don't know Dan Marino, Coach Jackie Sherrill, Dave Pazzulli, Jimbo Covert, Bill Neal, Russ Grimm, Jerry Borowski, Hugh Green, Ricky Jackson. Ha ha ha. And Norman Van Leer for the 1965 team. His book is coming out. Storming Norman Van Leer 1 through 3. Out of Midland, Pennsylvania, 1965, Pennsylvania State champions. Pittsburgh, the champion city. Frederick Douglass Brown starring in the video in Washington, D.C. Look into my eyes. Tony Braxton hit triple platinum. Desert Eagle, executive producer out of Albany, Schenectady, New York. And the government told Raymond Scales, we're going to cover up your crimes. In Pittsburgh, PA, respect me, Raymond Scales said, I'm the bomb. I'm Pit PA Smooth Criminal. TikTok and Rom going to Aliquippa to raid him with DEA agent John Guzman and Chief Austin from Aliquippa and Midland Chief Morris Farm working with the DEA, John Guzman, Alexander Sherrod, and Kenny Williams, the Detroit shooter, planned in 1988 to execute Raymond Scales. We chased him for a block. And then Kenny Williams shot Raymond Scales after 1990 when the government wouldn't put him in prison. Because Raymond Scales, said, I committed the crime, but you're going to use your electronic surveillance and you want to force involuntary movements on Amy Rod's neck, snapping her because you want to retaliate on me, Raymond Scales. But you U.S. government, federal agents, NASA, and scientists, you some bitches, and you ain't never going to do nothing to Raymond Scales. Pittsburgh drug lord plot, the most intense drug lord film and book ever to exist on the face of the earth, with FBI Janina Blanton being refused to be called to court, and FBI Walter Wine, head of the Pittsburgh FBI. Assistant U.S. Attorney Elliot McClain said, we're going to pop this case out for all the black kids can see how the white boys frame and scam against little black kids. And then when they start shooting black kids in the back, you'll be able to see PA smoothcriminal.net as an example. With DA Alexander Sherrod knowing that Amy Rod was an informant to bust Aliquippa so he could bring out the movie worth $500 to $2 billion with Janet Jackson, Holly Berry, and Tony Braxton, and Linnell Montgomery, LaFrancis Harris, Elizabeth Tavares, Ginger Pettis, and Catherine Lopes, recording live 103.4 JACZ Radio. PA smoothcriminal.net. The most vicious criminal murder case in the world with Kenny Williams, the Detroit shooter.